is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Monday, April 19th.
Yep.
You should take the day off.
Oh, what are you driving a big bus?
Driving the bus. You get driving the bus. Oh, it's a U-turn. Oh, it's a U-turn. Oh, it's a U-turn. Drive the bus. Drive the bus. U-turn. I went too far. I went too far. I went too far.
Dude, this bus is wild.
Yeah, it is wild. That bus the wheel is bigger than the bus. It's out here. It's big.
We've all been there.
We've
all been there.
here. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Take the Day Off.
Taking
It's Bran.
that day off.
It's Dan. It's Monday.
You know what's weird is it's Monday. It's 5 a.m. It's packed for us. There's 11 people up there.
Oh, I love it.
Which is crazy. Nobody has a case of the Mondays. But it's one of these things where I woke up and I didn't feel like I'd slept at all. Like I feel like it's like mid to late afternoon almost.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You need a little pick me up.
Yes.
But it's 5 a.m. right now, which is crazy to think about. I feel like I've had a full day already.
I do too, man.
It's
I
wild.
feel like I'm normally leaving to go home.
Leaving town. Dexter Freebish.
Dan,
Brand.
how are you?
I'm good. How about
Good.
you?
I'm doing so good.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Very excited for today. Excited to see where we go with it.
You're excited to see where we go with
Just
today.
excited to see where we go with it.
Yeah.
But I think people are also excited to see.
The day's in front of us. I know that much. It's not behind us. It's in front of us.
I'm excited to see where we also go with Bramble Jam Plus.
Yeah. I think we're going to go to ad-free podcasting. I think we're going to go there.
I think we're already there.
We're going to go to exclusive episodes.
Ooh.
I think we're going to go to a Facebook group where you can meet all your new best friends.
Give me a click.
I think we're going to go to lunch with the boys where maybe you get some insider scoops. Who knows? Maybe you get your day room with depressing stories. You never know.
BrambleJamPlus.com.
.com.
We got the .com for that one.
We got the .com.
Paid
we're
extra.
not messing around.
Paid extra.
.com.
.com.
Is this a country song?
.com.
Yeah.
.com. It is National Hanging Out Day, everybody.
Yeah, see,
National.
This is what I'm talking about, Tracy. We've had some have been better than others. Draw a picture of a bird day, out of here. But National Hangout Day, here for that. Here for it.
I was hanging out with Cleaver.
Cleaver?
Back in town. He's back in town.
Cleave's back in town?
Cleaver's back in town.
How come he didn't text me? You think it was the last time?
I think it might have been. And Cleaver and I were just reminiscing
About the good old days?
about the Bilo incident of 2007.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
But we also got to the point where he was telling me a story about you. And he was like, Dan, fish heads, etc.
What is this? What is this that you're doing?
It's me trying to skirt around an idea. And he's
Fish heads.
fish head,
Okay. All right. If you say so.
But he did mention that you, at one point, were playing an intense game of roulette with him.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was one of those nights, things got away from you. And he said you told him, off the record, that you knew about National Hanging Out Day.
So if I told him off the record,
Yeah.
why is he telling you?
Well, he's not doing a very
and
good
you
job.
putting it on the record right
I don't know. He's not doing a very good job.
Man, I don't think I can
He's not
trust
a journalist.
Cleaver
He's not a journalist.
He's not a journalist. He isn't a journalist.
I don't think it applies.
You don't think it applies?
I think if you say off the record to a non-journalist, it's free buns.
It's free buttons?
Free muns.
Free muns?
Muns.
Like Freemans?
Yes.
Or free...
Free muns. It's free mon.
It's,
You can do what you want with
it's
it.
Jamaican now?
You can do what you want with it.
What?
Do you know?
Yeah, I know. Of course I know. Have you heard of the TV show, The Beverly Hillbillies? Have you heard of it? There's Jed Clampett, and he's out and he's hunting for food. And up from the ground comes a bubbling crude.
Yeah.
Oil, Texas tea, black gold. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're doing it. Yes.
And
You're doing a great job.
they go out to Beverly Hills because that's what you do when you're rich, apparently.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah. Well, there was another member of the Clampett family, Terry Clampett. And Terry Clampett was in the original pilot of the Beverly Hillbillies, and he had a catchphrase, and his catchphrase was "bubbling up." That was his catchphrase. And he would come in when things were looking not so great or the plot reached its crisis, and he would just walk on screen and go, "Bubbling up." And they thought it would be a really cool idea just to have a character that had this catchphrase. And some people think that it was just a little before its time. If they had Bubbling Up Terry Clampett in the 80s, it'd have been a big hit. But because the show came out too early, Terry, in test audiences, they just thought he was stupid.
I'm sorry. So what does this have to do with hanging out?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
You worry about you. Cleaver told you off the record, and you have the audacity to think that
fair.
I don't know where I'm going with
No,
this.
that's fair. I'm sorry.
Terry Clampett was played by a guy named Bo Bevins. And Bo, what are you rolling your eyes for?
I wasn't rolling my eyes. I was just
Why do we even do this show? If you're not going to listen to my story.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm just following the story. I'm
Bubbling
tracking.
up.
Yes, right.
Bo Bevins refused to be by himself. That was his thing. He always wanted to hang. He was Mr. Do you want to hang out guy. Like in between takes, he'd be like, "What's everybody doing tonight? Are we hanging out? Are we doing this?" And he was annoying.
Yes.
But when they after the pilot and no one liked Terry Clampett, it was Bubbling Up. They canceled Terry.
They canceled him?
They said, "No, we're going to reshoot the pilot. No Terry Clampett."
This is freaking classic cancel culture.
Classic cancel culture. This is what I'm talking about.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. What are we doing?
People were upset about Bo Bevins. They said, "Look, Bo, you're probably never going to get another job. You literally, you just ask where people are going to hang out and then say Bubbling Up." But
Wait, he would say that in real life too?
yeah. He was a friend of the producer, I think. And so they established National Hanging Out Day in honor of Bo Bevins is what they did. There it is. Bubbling Up.
Man, I really need to tighten this shot, huh?
It's 5 a.m. By 3:30, you'll have it locked down. Don't worry. Is it hot in here to you?
I'm so hot.
And the air conditions, it's like 68. It's hot.
So this day...
This shot is awful.
Just try to fix it.
This is embarrassing.
Try to fix it while I'm explaining the day. But I do want you to listen. Also, you have your ears in.
Is it a spin or is it just a...
It's a spin. Just spin it. To tighten it. I don't know.
Better, right?
Then zoom in. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You're fine, man. You're good. Shout out to Frameworks, though. Whoa. Because then you're going to have to go up to. Yeah, it's okay. This is so good for the people that are just listening and not watching. That's good. That's good. We'll take it. We'll leave it there.
Is that blurry?
It might be a little blur. It's fine. It's fine. No, don't do that. Yeah, okay. That's perfect.
You're sharp now.
Man, I'm sharp as can be. This day was created in 1995
By Bo Bevins.
by Project Laundry
Bubbling
List.
up. What?
By Project Laundry List,
Project Laundry List.
an organization in New Hampshire that promotes using cold water to wash and air drying your laundry to conserve energy.
Hippies. Now, I do the cold water is what I wash most of my clothes in.
Yes, me too.
To wash it in hot or warm, it's got to be something like, like the dog has peed on a blanket or something. Like, I'm a cold water washer.
So in addition to educating communities on the environmental and the financial benefits of air drying, the organization helped to pass the right to dry laws in many states when homeowners associations made using clotheslines an offense. So that is why we celebrate National
So
Hanging
it's not even
Out Day.
about hanging out with your boys.
No, it's not. It's about laundry.
But I'm confused. The financial and environmental benefits, yes. But has anybody told Bo Bevins or whomever did this that it takes for freaking ever for the clothes to dry?
Yeah, but I mean,
And the energy is just
But you know what?
electrical energy, right?
but you know what? What's the point of what's the point? Hey Dan, what's the freaking point of saving time if the Earth is done?
But wait a minute.
All right,
How
am I
does-
right, everybody?
Please enlighten me, someone. How does using a clothing dryer, aside from the electricity, how does it affect the environment?
Because the air duct.
The vent goes outside.
Goes outside.
But it's not like I'm drying coal.
No, but you are pushing out warm air, and sometimes lint sneaks through.
No, I have a lint trap.
Yeah, the lint trap, but sometimes the trap doesn't work.
You mean to tell me you know this is bogus. You mean to tell me the environment is being negatively affected by the air from my dryer vent?
Yeah.
No, I'm a guy. We compost at our house.
Oh my gosh, you with the compost.
We used cloth diapers on our children. We didn't use disposable diapers. We're big on environment in the Thompson household.
So what's the point of cloth diapers?
The cloth diapers keep you from the waste.
Sure.
All of those diapers end up in a landfill.
Yeah, but what's the point if you're drying them?
No, now we're talking. If you mean to tell me that using a dryer is bad for the environment? Aside from just like using electrical power? I can't. This is absurd. And we knew this in 1995 and where's Al Gore when you need him? Now, if you see this dryer chart.
All this information, it was in a lockbox.
Good gravy. What are we doing?
So you might be wondering, how do I take the day off? Well, it will take you a full day to dry your clothes if you do it this way.
Yeah, that's one way.
You should take the day off.
Yeah.
Or just take the day off altogether from laundry and just say, hey, don't take a break. Also, Dan, you did a wonderful tutorial not too long ago about how to fold clothes or something like that.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful.
Go back and find that.
Find that on the Take the Day Off.
Yeah. We do want to know, what's the worst laundry mishap you've ever experienced? We're going to get to that after we take this quick break. And let Dan just...
I just don't know what to do. I'm incensed. Somebody explain this to me. Get on the socials or somewhere.
Evanescence?
Bo Bevins.
I mean, it uses power, right? We want to not...
Yeah. But that's the line we draw. Like, please plug in all of your stuff, but not your dryer. It's got to be something with the vent air.
No, but I mean, if you think about it, the dryer uses that special plug.
I use oil in my dryer.
What do you mean you use oil?
It's oil powered. I don't know what to tell you. I use straight, not
like essential?
Like 1040. No, 1040 weight oil. Not even synthetic, like the good stuff. Castor oil. Like you'd put in a car engine.
Right.
Oil.
And it just runs?
Yeah, it's 1 quart per load.
1 quart per load?
It's easy to say. It's not tough.
1 quart per load.
You heard me.
You don't need it. You're lucky to be here, Rick.
I use 4 quarts of oil a week on laundry.
You run a laundry inside of your house that's running off of oil?
Yeah, you heard me. There's a chimney. There's a laundry chimney. A laundry.
Laundry. Where do you find no, I'm not like saying people should go find this dryer, but
the black market, black oil market.
Man,
I got a guy.
Yeah, I know.
His name's Bo Bevins.
Whoa,
bubbling up,
bubbling up. What's the worst laundry mishap you've ever experienced?
When you have cloth diapers, there's going to be some times that it's not good, and you have to do a full cleaning cycle on the washer.
It's a poop situation.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to after you take dump the poop into the toilet
and wash,
and then you wash
it off.
Yeah. And to be fair, I bragged about using cloth diapers. I wouldn't wish cloth diapers on my worst enemy. I was swindled into doing that. My wife wanted to do it, and then she told someone, and they, as a gift to us, purchased the set. So it was a $500 set of cloth diapers. And at that point, I was pot committed because I'm saving money. I would never, going back, if you take me back 4 years, I would be insistent. Like I would die on the hill of using disposable diapers. It was that miserable.
Probably my worst laundry mishap is also diaper related, but I accidentally put a diaper in the wash. So the changing table is right next to the kid's hamper. It kind of like just fell into the hamper. I didn't see it, threw it in. And it's just like you saw, fun fact, so they put diaper stuff in something in our book. Like a drink to make it look fluffier.
Yeah.
It was that we didn't actually drink it.
No,
it's just
in our book. It was for a picture.
Yeah, a picture. Yeah. That's in the book.
That's in the book. Yes.
And it's just a mess. Like the stuff that's inside of diapers, when it gets wet and expands. And it's just a mess.
So, it's a mess out there.
Been there. It's a jungle out there. Adrian Monk, am I right?
Randy Newman.
It's a jungle out there.
You got a friend in me.
Short people.
I like to think Randy Newman talks like that.
Yeah.
I'll have a number one.
with a Diet Coke. Large fries, please.
How are you doing, Mom? How are you doing, Mom?
No, officer, I've had nothing to drink.
This is how I talk.
It's how I talk.
Amy says bleach instead of laundry detergent.
Oh.
Big uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Oh, big uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't the colored load you were doing. I once put a I don't know that word.
Chanel?
If that's Chanel, just shoot me right now. That says chenile is what that says. We'll say Chanel, sure. Chanel sweater in the dryer. Chanel should never go in the dryer. It's super soft, but also the dryer will pull the yarn out of the sweater, which it did, leaving a giant bald, and I ran out of room there. A giant bald patches. I was so sad. I'm going to go with Chanel. It's Chenille. That's what that was.
Jane says, I had a wool suit and my husband decided to be nice and wash it for me. It shrank to something a 6-year-old would wear to a next interview.
Uh-oh. Holly says, it's not so much one mishap, but several mishaps over the years involving an errant drop of bleach that seems to find its way into the colors despite your best efforts to wipe them up. I've lost so many garments to those mishaps. Yeah, anytime you get it out, you see the white splotches everywhere. You know that you've done something wrong along the way. For sure. I would agree with that.
Allison said in college I substituted dish soap for Tide.
Oh.
So wait, so did you use Tide? I substituted dish soap for Tide.
Yeah, so that means instead of Tide,
Yes.
she used dish soap.
What would it do?
Dip soap.
Dip soap.
Oh, dip soap.
What would that do?
I think I don't think it can't be that big a deal, can it?
Dude, remember a few years ago when the kids were eating the Tide Pods?
I do.
Classic.
And everybody said it was millennials, and we're all over here like, we're at least 10 years too old to be doing that.
I will say the one thing, in their defense, don't make them look so fun. you know? Like they look like fun.
They look like Airhead's latest sour candy.
They look fun.
They do look fun. Yeah.
If I didn't know it was what it was, then maybe I'd
be in.
I'd be in
for sure.
Which was that green's gonna be a little sour in your mouth when you take a bite. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I got it. No doubt about it.
Little liquid punch. Michelle says nothing terrible, but I often forget to turn on the dryer after putting wet clothes into it.
So you just got to start that bad boy all over again. That has to be worse for energy than just drying your clothes. I'm still hung up on that. I don't understand what we're doing.
How long can you leave the clothes after they've been washed before you put them in the dryer without having to redo
So
them?
many external factors there. A lot of it has to do with the humidity and moisture in your house. If it's freezing cold or if it's really cold, you can keep them in there longer. But if it's warm, it's going to mold and mildew. Just is. It's just the way it goes.
Gina says the diaper going through the wash. Been there. I'm saying it. It's not good. It's not good. Tinder Daddy said recently I left a permanent mark in my pocket.
Oh. Oof.
Wow. Can you do Tinder Daddy? Just go get yourself a Tinder call today. We did, everybody. Congratulations. We do want to know for tomorrow, what topping do you add to cheddar fries?
Okay. It's like
What
cheese
top-
fries.
Yes.
Cheddar fries. I've never heard that term. That must be a Yankee term. Cheddar. Can I get the cheddar fries, please? What are we doing right now? Cheese fries. Cheddar fries. Get out of here.
Tracy.
Tracy.
You know who you are. Sorry for Dan.
Here's the thing
You're doing
is
great.
I know who you are too, and you're doing a wonderful job. I just have a bit where I make fun of Tracy for the questions. There's nothing I can do.
Cheddar
I'm
fries.
sorry.
Get the cheddar fries.
Can I get the cheddar fries, please?
cheddar fries?
Us doing northern voices, I think, is only fun for us.
Gonna park that car, get some
Like the
cheddar
car-
fries.
Get the cheddar fries. You know the ones.
Get them.
Hey, on 42nd, cheddar fries.
Hey, Ben Affleck. hey, Ben Affleck, get those cheddar fries, huh? We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, take the day off.
You were supposed to queue up a high Q.
You got high Q?
High Q, you heard me.
You got it?
I got nothing. Nothing for you.
Do it, Rick. You always have one.
1 quart per load. Oil in the dryer. Save the earth on your own time.
Thanks, Rick.
We don't endorse any of those comments, by the way.